A good day everyone, we are the Group 1 from Main 13 and now we will discuss the 7 lessons of Introduction in Criminology, which you will hear who are the father of criminology, what are the Latin words of criminology, and the 4 principal divisions of criminology, and many more. So now, what is criminology? The Criminology or the Bachelor of Science in Criminology is a 4-year degree program intended for individuals who wish to have a career in the field of law enforcement, security administration, crime detection, and prevention or correctional administration. We all know that criminology is all about being able to be a police officer, being able to serve our country, being able to save many lives or many people in our world or our country. But, ano nga ba ang criminology? Ano nga ba yung mga nakapaloob dito and ano nga ba yung mga kailangan pa nating matutunan? And now, allow my groupmates to discuss more about criminology.
My presentation is General Skill in the Criminology course. Organization and time management, establish priorities and schedule for study or review rest and social period. Interpersonal skill, being able to get along and work well with peers and classmates. Communication skill, oral and writing, ability in English and in vernacular, especially when making investigated and reports, problem solving, ability, weight, and the consequence of every situation presented and apple reasonable and solution.
What is Tri-Bureau? Tri-Bureau is the executive department responsible for promoting peace and order and enhancing public safety. Or ito yung nagpapatupad ng batas at nangangalaga sa atin. So, may 3 department. It's PNP or Philippine National Police, BFP, Bureau of Fire Protection, and BGMP is the Bureau of Jail Management and Penology. So, sa PNP, meron tayong tinatawag na Mother Act or Republic Act 6975. So, ito yung pinaka-mother ng act natin. And Republic Act 8551, ito yung nag-i-strength sa mga police officer na gustong mag-take ng NAPOLCOM exam or sa mga bagong graduate. And sa Republic Act 9708, dito tayo may 5 years extension kung gusto natin magpataas ng rango para sa qualification ng PNP. And Republic Act 11200, ito ay tawag sa makabagong rango or military rank. Example dito is PO1 or patrolman. And the next 2 is BFP and BGMP. Republic Act 9623, an act that provides for the first professionalization of BFP and PNP. So, dito, yung Republic Act na to, siya yung nagpo-provide sa BFP at BGMP kung ano yung mga qualification doon. So, kung gusto nyo pumasok sa 3 or Tri-Bureau, is pwede kayong mag-PPSC or Philippine Public Safety Colleges. Ito yung institution ng BFP, PNP at BGMP upang magkaroon ng dagdag kaalaman at training. So, what is NAPOLCOM exam? So, NAPOLCOM is a civilian police organization that promoted community welfare.
Criminology derives from the Latin root word crimen, which means opens, and logos or logia, which means to study. Nagmula sa salitang ugat na crimen na nangangahulugang pagkakasala at logos o logia na nangangahulugang mag-aral. It is a body of knowledge regarding crime as social phenomenon. It includes within three scopes: the making of law, the breaking of law, and the reaction of society toward the breaking of law. Ito daw po ay isang kalipunan na kaalaman hinggil sa krimen bilang panlipunang phenomenon. Kabilang dito ang tatlong saklaw nito: ang paggawa ng batas at ang paglabag sa batas at reaksyon ng lipunan sa paglabag ng batas. It was introduced by Rafael Garofalo in 1885, which in Italian. Ito ay pinakilala ni Rafael Garofalo noong 1885 sa Italiano.
Hi, I'm Carlo and I'm here to present the four principal division of criminology. First, the sociology of law, kung saan dito pinag-aaralan ng batas at ang pagbibigay ng hustisya sa isang taong nakapaloob sa isang lipunan. Maaari din ang pag-aaral ng batas na makakatulong sa isang lipunan. Second, the criminal etiology. Dito pumapasok ang dalawang words kung saan ang cause and reason. Kung saan ano nga ba ang dahilan ng isang tao kung bakit siya gumagawa ng krimen. Maaaring maraming rason. At familiar naman tayo sa poverty o sa mga rape, ganon. Nagagawa nito, maraming side ang isang tao kung bakit niya nagagawa ang isang krimen. Third, the penology. Sa penology, dito pumapasok ang pagpapatupad ng mga punishment upang maiwasan ang paggawa ng isang krimen. Last, the criminalistic. Dito pumapasok ang pag-a-apply ng mga pinag-aaralan sa criminology, ang collection, identification, at pagkukuha ng mga physical evidence sa isang krimen na nangyari.
The Holy Three. The number ones. Cesar Lumbrano. Cesar Lumbrano is the father of criminology, or the father of the modern criminology. Is also founder of criminal anthropology. So siya yung father of criminology, or father of the modern criminology. He studies the remain of execute individual who had been convicted to crimes. So siya yung nag-aaral ng mga labi ng mga pinatay na tao who had been convicted to crimes. Number 2 is si Raffaella Garofalo. In 1885, Italian law na si Professor Raffaele Garofalo nilikha ang term na criminology, in Italian word criminologia, to refer to the study of crime and criminal behavior. Tinuntun niya ang ugat ng mga krimen na pag-uugali na wala sa physical features kundi sa kanilang psychological equivalent na tinatawag niya moral anomalies. Number 3 is si Enrico Ferri. Ito yung pinakamahusay na kasama ni Lombroso. She attacked the classical doctrine on free will at nakipagtalo siya ng criminal should be not held morally responsible to their crime. Thank you.
Associate the nature of criminology to the correct situation and the significance of studying criminology. Aims in the study of criminology. 1. To understand crimes and criminals. Krimen ang sadyang paggawa ng isang kilos na karaniwang tinuturing na nakakapinsala sa lipunan o panganib at partikular na tinutukoy na pinagbabawal at pinagmarasahan sa ilalim ng batas ng kriminal. Ang kriminal ay isang tagyat ng terminong ginagamit para sa isang taong nakakagawa ng krimen o illegal na hatulan ng isang krimen. Ang ibig sabihin ng kriminal ay pagiging konektado sa isang krimen. 2. To prevent the origin of the crime. Ating tandaan na ang palaganap ng krimen ay hindi dahil sa pagkami ng mga kriminal. Ang palaganap ng kriminal ay lubosang konektado sa antas ng pamumuhay ng mga tao sa isang komunidad. Kadalasan ang isang individual ay pinipili lamang ang kapit-patalim na buhay. Dahil para sa kanya, ito na lamang ang magagawa niya para matustusan ang kanyang pangangailangan.
Of criminology. Criminology is the scientific study of crime and criminal behavior, including the nature cases of crime, the social and cultural factors that contribute to crime, and the way in which society responds to crime. It encompasses a wide range of topics, including the making and enforcement of law, the case and consequences of criminal behavior, and the rehabilitation and integration of offenders into society. The making of law into the process by which laws are created and passed by the legislative bodies as or progress in process typically involve a series of steps, including the introduction of bill, public debate, and hearing, voting, and passages, and signing into the law and by head of state. The breaking of law refers to the act committing the crime, which define an act of omission that prohibit of law and punishable by the state. Example of crime including murder and drug offense. The reaction toward the breaking the law refers to the way in which society to criminal behavior, including the use of punishment, imprisonment, and fine as the effort of offenders into society, such as education and job training program. The
multidisciplinary study of criminology, sociology or sociological criminology. It is the study of crime focused on the group of people in society as a whole. Ito yung study ng social life, social change at yung social factors na nakakaapekto sa ugali ng isang tao. Ito yung theory na there are societal influences that act to cause a person to commit crime. Psychology or psychology criminology. It's the science of behavior and mental processes of the criminal. Dito, sinasabi kung paano ba gumagana ang utak ng isang kriminal, kung bakit ba sila nakakagawa ng isang krimen. Psychiatry or psychiatric criminology is the science that deals with the study of criminal behavior in terms of motives and drives. Ito yung mga nag-aaral ng mga ugali ng isang kriminal, kung ano ba yung motibo nila at kung paano nila nagagawa yung isang krimen. Section 34. Privileges of all registered criminologists. All registered criminologists shall be exempt from taking any other entrance or qualifying government or civil service examination and shall be considered civil service eligible to the following government positions, among others: dactylographer, ballistician, question document examiner, special investigator, and etc. Sinasabi sa Section 34 na hindi na kailangan ng isang registered criminologist mag-take ng kahit anong exam like civil service para makapasok sa mga eligible na government position. Basta registered criminologist ka, qualified ka na sa mga government positions na ito.
Law follows certain practices and customs in order to deal with crime. Business, social, relationship, property, finance. The law is controlled and enforced by the controlling authority. The law is a rule of conduct, just obligatory, promulgated by legitimate authority and of common observance and benefits.
Good evening. My presentation for today and for this evening is criminal law. What is criminal law? Criminal law is the body of law that relates to crime. Its prescribed conduct perceived as threatening, harmful, or otherwise endangering the property, health, safety, and welfare of people, inclusive of oneself. Ang batas kriminal ay kumatawan batas na nag-uugnay sa krimen. Itinakda nito ang pag-uugali na tinuturing na nagbabanta, nakakapinsala, o kung hindi man ay nagsasapanganib sa ari-arian, kalusugan, kaligtasan, at kapakanan ng mga tao kasama ang sarili. The purpose of criminal law is to provide a society with a set of rules regarding legal and illegal behavior. Ang layunin ng batas na kriminal ay upang mabigyan ng isang lipunan ng isang hani ng mga patakaran tungkol sa legal at illegal na pag-uugali.
Act number 3815. The primary source of the Philippines, it is otherwise known as the Revised Penal Code. It took effect on January 1, 1932. The code was chaired by Anacleto Diaz with members namely Quintin Parades, Alex Reyes, Mariano De Hoya, and Guillermo Gavena.
General. General is pangkalahatan. From the word general, kahit foreigner ka or Pilipino ka, maaari kang mapunch kapag gumawa ka ng krimen sa loob ng Pilipinas. Territorial. Dito, napapunch ang gumawa ng crime. Once na dito ang lumabag sa Pilipinas, mapadagat o high grounds man, pasok dito.
Perspective. Criminal law cannot make an act punishable in a manner which it was not punished when committed. Ito yung mga hindi sinasadya, like magpaputok ka ng baril sa taas, may posibilidad na may matamaan ka na hindi mo alam, na hindi mo sinasadya at nagkataon lang.
So, ano nga ba yung dalawang main approaches in the explanation of crime? First is objective approach. It focuses on the social, sociological, cultural, and economic fact. Meaning na hindi siya nakafocus sa tao na nakagawa ng krimen. It focuses on the environment na naka-influensya sa tao na nakagawa ng krimen. Maaaring yung kaibigan niya, maaaring yung pamilya niya, o yung society na nakapaligid sa kanya. Second is subjective approach. So ano nga ba ang subjective approach? Ito naman yung factors ng criminal o yung nakagawa ng krimen. Maaring physical, biological, and mental traits. So bakit nga ba? Maaring dito pumasok yung hereditary o yung biological na kung saan maaring namana sa pamilya o sa kamag-anak yung dahilan ng krimen. Kunwari yung tatay niya, dating kriminal, o yung lolo niya, may posibilidad na dito niya namana yung krimen na nagawa niya.
The 16 different approaches in the explanation of crimes. Number 1, biological approach. It is an internal factors, which is they have little or no control. Number 2, causal approach. It is an observation of facts in relation to phenomenon of crime, interpreting them in relation to the possible causes of criminal behavior. Number 3, deficient in probity approach. It is by committing crimes against property. Example of crimes against property: burglary, motor vehicle theft, arson, vandalism, and shoplifting. Number 4, descriptive approach. Describing why and how the criminal committed the crime. It explained the personal traits and various forms related to the criminal. Number 5, organically inferior human traits approach. Criminals are organically inferior. For Evert Hutton, criminal is an inadequately developed ranty fellow. And for Sheldon, criminal is husky and athletic type fellow. Economic approach. It is an external economic factors. Number 7, endemic approach. Factors that arise from local condition or belong to a particular period of a year. Number 8, environmental approach. Criminal behavior with reference to factors outside the personality of the delinquent.
Next is number 9, or the functional psychosis approach. The functional psychosis approach is either the offender is abnormal or normal. Next is number 10. Number 10 is the organic psychosis approach, or the general paralysis of insane. In this number 10, we have type of insane. First is the traumatic psychosis, or the patients of this abnormality commit crimes of violence. Ito yung dahil sa mga trauma nila is nakakapag-commit sila ng violence. And next is the encephalitis lethargic, or the abnormality commit crimes of explosive and sexual nature. Ito yung mga nagpapasabog ng mga bomba, and in terms of sexual naman, ito yung mga manya. Next is the senile dementia, or the abnormality are old age and commit bearing crimes. Ito yung mga dahil sa sobrang katandaan na nila, sila yung mga hindi nila namamalayan is nakakagawa na din sila ng crime. Or nakakalimutan nila or hindi na nila alam na nakakagawa na sila ng crime dahil sa sobrang old ng age nila. And next is the epilepsy. The epilepsy is the abnormality commit crime of a sudden violence. Ito yung mga bigla-bigla na lang sila nakakapag-commit ng violence because of their epilepsy. Next is schizophrenia, or the abnormality suffer split mindedness. Pag sinabi natin split mindedness, ito yung personality niya is na-divide due to her emotions. So next is number 11, or the heredity and criminal families approach. The heredity of criminal families approach studies were conducted by Arthur Dugdale and Henry Herbert Goddard. Si Henry Herbert Goddard, in-study niya yung heredity of people mindedness. In-study niya ang Kalikox family. In Greek word, kakos means bad and kalos means beauty. And ang kakos family kasi is sila yung mga medyo mahihina ang mga utak. Then si Arthur Dugdale naman, ang in-study niya is the Junks. Ang the Junks kasi ay kilala bilang nagpo-produce ng mga pauperism or yung mga puliwe and ng mga drunk cards or mga manginginom. And karamihan sa mga dito, or karamihan sa mga babae dito is prostitute. So, yun ang mga in-study ni Henry Herbert Goddard at ni Arthur Dugdale. Next is number 12, or the individualistic approach. Individualistic approach focuses its attention on the biological, mental, and the other characteristic of the offender. Ang individualistic is nag-a-approach lamang sa isang tao. Next is the psychological approach. It is an approach to the criminal made by endocrinologists and cause the delinquent behavior. Ang endocrino kasi, sila yung mga nag-i-study ng mga parts ng body. And when we say the delinquent behavior, ito yung mga delinquent behavior ng isang criminal. So next is the social approach. Dito naman nakalagay na man may live in isolation but generally he lives in society. Meaning, or sa madaling salita, pwede siyang tumira sa isang island but generally nakatira siya sa society. Next is the therapeutic approach. The therapeutic approach is the criminal as a victim of circumstances and a product of various factors within the criminal and the society. This approach is recent origin. Pag sinabi natin recent origin, the criminal considers the circumstances. And lastly, the twin research approach. The twin research approach, it is violent due to the environmental influences as a produces of honor, politics, and religion approach. Pag sinabi natin twin research approach, there are genetic relatedness between that type of twin, but there's still one factor na magkaiba sa kanila. Pag kasi sinabi natin twin research approach, ito yung study the violence. And that's it. That's the 16 different approaches in the explanation of crime.
Neoclassical school emerged in the large part to remedy some the problem created by classical school. Sa neoclassical, ang kriminal na sa pag-ugali ng isang tao ay sanhi ng paraan ng kanyang pag-isip. Dito, dahil sa ugali at rasyonal na pag-iisip ng tao, mayroon siyang kriminal na pag-uugali. The positive school oppose the classical school understanding of crime. All the people are different and thus vary in their understanding of right and wrong. This needed to be barometer for punishment. The person and not the crime should be punished. Sa positivist school, mas pinagtutuunan niya ng pansin ng mga factor o dahilan kung bakit may criminal behavior ang isang tao. Dito sa positivist theory na ito, nakakagawa ng krimen ang isang tao dahil sa mga nakapaligid sa kanya. External factor pa sila, social yan. Dito sa positivist, mas pinagtutuunan niya ng pansin ang mga dahilan kung bakit nagkakamali ang mga tao.
Lawrence G. This is Lesson 7, Comparing the Different School of Thought of Criminology. Classical School, Cesar Lombroso. Si Cesar Lombroso ay father ng criminology. Father siya ng modern criminology at founder siya ng criminal anthropology. Bakit siya ni-recognize na as a father of criminology and father of modern criminology? Kasi si Cesar Lombroso ay unang tao na nagdikas ng tungkol sa kriminal, kung saan si Cesar Lombroso in-study yung bungo ng mga kriminal na namatay. Sa Italy, meron siyang museum doon kung saan doon nakalagay lahat ng mga bungong in-study niya. Kaya siya mas kinilala na as a father of criminology kasi siya ang nagpauna ng scientific analysis. Jeremy Bentham. Jeremy Bentham was an English philosopher, jurist, and social reformer regarded as the founder of modern utilitarianism. He is born February 15, 1748 in London, England, Kingdom of Great Britain. He is died June 6, 1832 at age 84 in London, England, United Kingdom. In-study niya ang utilitarianism, legal positivism, liberalism, Epicureanism. Si Bentham, ang main interest of Bentham is political philosophy of law, ethics, and economics. His notable ideas for greatest happiness principle, consequentialism.
Neoclassical School. Neoclassical School ay nagsimula noong 19th century and had the same basis as the classical school sa free will. And Neoclassical School believed that the classical school style was too harsh and hindi makatarungan. Ang Neoclassical School ay modification of classical theory and believed that certain factors such as insensitivity will inhabit the exercise of free will or katangiang pumili ng tama o mali. Perhaps the most shocking aspect of Penal Code in early time was that they did not provide a separate facility or treatment for children. So, one of the changes of the Neoclassical School period was that children under 7 years old were exempted from the law because they were presumed to be unable to understand what is good and bad. And one of the exemption is yung may mga mental disorder. And at these days, ay malaki pa rin ang influence ng Neoclassical School sa free will tempered by exemption. And Neoclassical School ay nagkaroon ng mga consideration sa tao na may nagawang crime, katulad ng bata at may mental disorder.
Positivist school is opposed to the classical school's understanding the crime. Positivist criminology is a scientific approach to the study of crime that focuses on empirical data and objective evidence rather than subjective theories or explanation. One of the key contributions of positivist criminology is its emphasis on the scientific method as a means of understanding criminal behavior. Positivist criminologists believe that criminal behavior can be explained through a combination of biological, psychological, and sociological factors. This allows for a more comprehensive understanding of crime and enable the development of evidence-based intervention of policies.